Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. The top headlines for today, of course, the weather remains in the headlines, and we've got a complete list of closings on our WBON TV Facebook page. You can go over there and you can comment your closings, delays, any postponements, and we're going to keep that up to date throughout the evening and into tomorrow. Also, the Madison County NAACP presents a Night of Elegance, also a popular reality show coming to Kentucky. We got the details on that and an update from the legislative session in Frankfort. All these stories plus news, local sports, and of course we've got that weather update coming up right here with Todd in our second segment. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the Richmond Madison County Branch of the NAACP, in collaboration with the Richmond Area Arts Council and the Kentucky Arts Council, is set to celebrate Kentucky's rich tradition of African American music and honor the state's music educators on January the 26th at 7 p.m. The event, taking place at the EKU Center for the Arts, will feature a diverse musical program. The lineup includes nationally and internationally acclaimed musicians such as the K-State Concert Choir from Kentucky State University, Kathy Bullock, Letitia Allen, and Dolores Bootsy Boone, and others. The program will also recognize and honor Kentucky's music educators for their significant contributions to the state's musical heritage. The event will serve as a kickoff to Black History Month. The tickets can be purchased at the EKU Center for the Arts box office or online at ekucenter.com. Those tickets just $25 for an evening of elegance. Well, exciting news for treasure collectors in Central Kentucky. The television series American Pickers is set to film episodes in Kentucky in March of 2024. The show follows skilled pickers as they hunt for valuable antiques and explore the stories behind them. The pickers are interested in meeting people with unique items and fascinating tales. If you or someone you know has a hidden treasure and are interested in selling, you can contact the show by emailing americanpickers@cineflix.com, or you can call 646-493-2184. Note that the pickers do not pick stores, flea markets, malls, auction businesses, or museums, or anything open to the public. This is just private collections. Make sure you get in touch with them if you've got something they would like to see. Well, House Bill 10 was filed in Frankfort this week to create a new section of KRS 211 to establish the Kentucky Maternal Psychiatric Access Program, also known as the Kentucky Lifeline for Moms. Today, both Keith West and Charles Baglin have reports from the state capitol, where lawmakers have been hard at work since the turn of the calendar.
Legislation to address Kentucky's maternal health crisis was filed in the state's House of Representatives. House Bill 10, also known as the Save Kentucky's Moms Act, seeks to ensure that mothers and babies in Kentucky are afforded the best care available and the best chance at a healthy start in life. In its current state, Kentucky is not the best place to bear children. The bill's sponsor, Representative Kim Mosier, said Kentucky has room for improvement.
This is our proposal to support mothers through their pregnancy, through delivery, and through the postpartum period in several ways. Kentucky is the second highest maternal mortality rate in the nation, and we seek to correct that.
House Bill 10 would, among other things, add pregnancy to the list of qualifying life events for the purpose of health insurance coverage, provide mental health consultation and access to care through the Lifeline for Moms Psychiatry program, and expand programs to help with lactation counseling and education in safe sleep. The measure thus far has been a bipartisan collaboration involving members of both parties to advance the measure. Reporting from the state capitol in Frankfort, I'm Keith West.
On Wednesday, Senate Bill 25 was presented in the State and Local Government Committee. The purpose to unify laws across the state in the area of housing. It would prohibit cities and local governments from having any ordinance which would require landlords to accept Section 8 vouchers from the Federal Housing Assistance Program as a form of payment. Senator Stephen West sponsors the bill.
No city or county government can mandate that a landlord accept Section 8. And there are some moves afoot in different cities to do that. The banks base interest rates, they base loans, appraisers base value on the amount of rent you can charge. You can't just accept the Section 8 voucher. You have to take all of Section 8. And Section 8 dictates the price you can charge for your property, for that apartment.
Opponents say by removing it from local control would only worsen homelessness and put certain areas of cities and communities off limits to persons relying on Section 8 assistance. They see it as discrimination based on the source of income. The bill did clear the State and Local Government Committee with a lone nay vote and moves on to the full Senate for consideration. Reporting from the state capitol in Frankfort, I'm Charles Baglin.
Thanks, Charles and Keith, for those stories and those updates. Well, a nonprofit organization in Jessamine County is grappling with the discovery of toxic land as it plans to repurpose a building for the Jessamine County Homeless Coalition. Johnny Templin, the director, told our media partner WLEX 18 that he aimed to create a multi-purpose space for veterans and individuals affected by substance abuse and domestic violence. The organization had intended to finance the project by selling a plot of land, but the soil analysis revealed high levels of lead and arsenic, causing that sale to fall through. While there are grants and loans available, the application process is competitive, making securing funds uncertain. The Center for Growth and Hope, the nonprofit overseeing the project, is exploring options, including donations, to address the contaminated property. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We've got Todd in the studio. As you can see behind me there on our traffic cam, it is already snowing right here in central Kentucky. Looks like we could get a little bit more accumulation over the night and into tomorrow. Todd will have that full forecast coming up next.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, owner-operator of Leeds Fine Jewelry. I've been doing repair work for over 3 decades. Not only do we carry a large supply of Kentucky agate, we also have several lines of natural gemstones. We carry everything from small diamond earrings to large 3.5 carat studs. We have pearl necklaces and pearl earrings. We carry a large supply of gold hoops. 108 East Main Street in downtown Richmond, Kentucky. We're nationally known, we're locally owned.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care.
Welcome back to Live at 5, looking for some more wintry weather to move through the area. We've got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center. He's going to give us a quick look at that forecast.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. Yeah, it certainly has been a very wintry week of weather. Of course, some fresh snow earlier this week, and we'll have more snow yet through tonight and tomorrow before things improve into next week. At least a little bit warmer, but we'll see more rain instead of snow. Let's share a couple of great pictures with you, though. This is Kane, a 4-year-old rescue dog here in Richmond. Carol sending us that nice picture. Looks like Kane's having fun in the snow. And Cindy sending us this picture of her snowy trees here in the background, that fresh fallen snow from Irvin earlier in the week. And again, we will continue to see some light snow overnight tonight into the morning tomorrow. Temperatures hovering in the upper 20s and lower 30s. Should mention that we do have that winter weather advisory now hanging on through about 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, and total amounts of snow around 1 to 3 inches. And there could even be a little bit of icing associated with that. And then we'll be cold into the weekends, but next week we're going to be warming back up to above average levels with some rain. There is our winter weather advisory for the greater Richmond area and for most of the Commonwealth and, of course, the Ohio Valley. So additional snowfall amounts on top of what we've already had, about 1 inch, maybe 2. Total amounts of snow, though, region-wide around 1 to 3 inches through tomorrow afternoon. So here's that snow again continuing tonight. There could be lulls in the snowfall, but it does look like the snow will continue into the morning hours, especially tomorrow, before we see that snow completely end, followed by that cold. Again, Friday morning, we're waking up to temperatures into the 20s with some snowfall. Again, a better chance of that snow early. And then look at the temperatures starting to plummet late into the afternoon, down into the teens as we get past sunset. And there are the winds picking up out of the west-northwest, 20 to 25 miles per hour, making it feel even colder. So again, Friday daytime highs generally through midday and then falling. Saturday, we're at 19. Watch out for slippery roads yet through this upcoming weekend. 1 below Sunday morning and then warmer next week.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, a golden alert has been issued for a 66-year-old Earl Couch from Knox County. Couch left his residence on Hazel Fork Road around 5 p.m. on Wednesday, stating that he was going to this Couch Cemetery on Kentucky 1304. He was driving a black 2018 Nissan Kicks. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is urged to call the Knox County 911, or you can also call dispatch at 696-546-3510. Well, Lexington police are currently investigating a shooting incident that occurred at a Walmart on West New Circle Road. Authorities were notified just after 1:30 a.m. of reporting shots fired at that location. Upon arrival, they discovered a man in the parking lot with a gunshot wound. The victim was promptly transported to an area hospital for treatment, and his current condition is unknown. As of now, no arrests have been made, and the identity of the shooter does remain unknown. The Lexington Police Department is urging anyone with information about the incident to come forward and assist with that investigation. Again, that's the Lexington Police Department. The Fayette County coroner is investigating a possible weather-related death and urging people to take appropriate precautions during the frigid weather. The office was called to the 500 block of Newtown Pike after a man's body was found near the R.J. Corman Railroad track. The death is under investigation, and the CDC has been notified due to the possibility that it is a weather-related illness and death. The coroner advises people to bundle up in layers of clothing if they have to be outside during this extreme cold weather. The identity of that gentleman has not been released, pending notification of family. A Scott County resident was woken up at 3 a.m. yesterday by an unknown person claiming to be an animal control officer. The person was reported to have been driving a white van. The intentions of the person are currently unknown, and the Scott County Animal Care and Control wanted to take this time to make sure the public is aware of the situation. Shown are photos of what the van and the workers' uniforms would look like. The Georgetown Police Department and the Scott County Sheriff's Office are fully aware of the issue. If you're unsure if a person at your door is an actual employee, you can always call the Georgetown or the Scott County 911 Center. Phone number 502-863-7820. They will either confirm the identity or send local police over to your home to assist you. Well, the city of Lexington has found a novel way to promote tourism. That's send a message to outer space. The Lexington Convention and Visitors Bureau sent an invitation to extraterrestrials using an infrared laser beam. The message begins with, quote, "The first thing you'll notice as you descend through Earth's atmosphere above central Kentucky is the lush green countryside that surrounds Lexington's vibrant city center. That's the famous bluegrass." The Visitors Bureau stated in a recent press conference that the idea for this promotion came from recent revelations about UFOs and advancements that have been made in deep space imaging, which have fueled the belief that Earth is not alone in the universe. The messages were sent out with the help of scientists and scholars to planets that were possibly habitable at the TRAPPIST-1 solar system, about 40 light years away. The project was led by Lexington native Robert Loader, an expert in the field of computer engineering, astrobiology, and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Loader said in a statement that we brought together experts in engineering, linguistics, digital media, philosophy, and science fiction to design, debate, and transmit the message. The interstellar message was approved by the FAA and continues a coded bitmap image. Dr. Andrew Bird, a linguistics expert, explained the importance of the bitmap image, saying the bitmap image is the key to it all. We included imagery representing the elements of life, our iconic Lexington rolling hills, and the molecular structure for water, bourbon, and even dopamine, because Lexington is fun. As exciting as the message is, the agency said that it could be a while before we can get a response. The message will take 40 years to reach the TRAPPIST-1 solar system, another 40 years possibly for a reply. With that, we're going to take a break. We've got Dawson. He is up next with sports in this solar system, right coming up after this.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Watch The Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as The Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV, Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5 with games up in the air this weekend. Sports anchor Dawson Rule is in the studio breaking down which games could be played and which ones may be canceled. Here is Dawson with some of the updated basketball news.
More winter snow is expected to come in, as you all saw on weather, and it leaves the status of many ball games in the area up for question. Tonight does not currently host many ball games for Madison County, but tomorrow night there are many games currently up in the air as to if they will be played. Some of those games in question are Madison Southern's girls versus Berea's girls, Madison Southern's boys trip down to Somerset, Madison Central's boys hosting Douglas, and Models girls headed to Frankfort High. Models boys were set to host Berea, but according to head coach Chris Evans of Model, that game is already canceled for tomorrow. This time of year, you never know when and what games will be played, but we will have all the updated information as soon as possible as to where our sports crew might be tomorrow to stream a game. One game locally played last night was the Kentucky Wildcats basketball team playing host to Mississippi State at Rupp Arena. The Cats won 90-77 behind some great performances by many Wildcats, including Antonio Reeves with 27 points and Rob Dillingham with 16. Aaron Bradshaw and Yagana Onyenso both hauled in 6 boards apiece for the Wildcats. Kentucky next hosts Georgia on Saturday night at Rupp Arena. A local game on the girls' side tonight will sure be a good one to get out to over at Eastern, as Baptist Health Arena will host Central Arkansas tonight. ZKU women finally return home after a 3-game road ASUN start. Tonight's game is set for a 7 o'clock tip, and Eastern's 12-5 and Central Arkansas is 11-5, so this will be a high-stakes game for both girls' teams in conference. With Eastern sitting at 1-2 in the ASUN so far, this game will be important for them to win in order to keep pace with the top teams around the conference. The Colonels last beat Bellarmine on the road. A quick men's basketball note. Michael Moreno now sits at 5th all-time in program history for rebounds with 862. He is 9 boards away from taking the 4th spot, which he could do against Bellarmine on Saturday night at home. Let's check in on how our Berea College basketball teams have done this season so far. The boys are 8-9 this season, and the girls are 13-2. As the season marches on, I'll be keeping an eye on our Berea Mountaineer friends and see how they perform midway through the season. That's going to be all for sports today. This is Dawson Rule with Madison County's sports coverage.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports update. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more news, including a Southern Kentucky man that's been arrested for sex abuse charges. That's coming up right here, live at 5, coming up after this break.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today.
only at A&W.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Well, welcome back to Live at 5. A Southern Kentucky man is now facing charges after police allegedly discovered more than 260 photographs and videos of reported child pornography. Corbin Police Department deputies responded to a noise complaint at an apartment complex in Corbin on Sunday. During the inquiry, deputies reported finding an indecent photo of a young woman on a laptop in the home. Deputies added that what he was looking for, and the man closed his laptop. Police confirmed Barry McMurray, 54, was arrested, and a search warrant was requested and approved for the contents of that laptop. McMurray was charged with 262 counts of possessing content depicting a minor in a sexual performance. That's an ongoing investigation, and we'll have more right here, Live at 5. Well, in a tragic case, a Lexington mother, 24-year-old Alasia Brown, is facing a potential 5-year prison sentence in connection with her 2-year-old son's fentanyl overdose, which resulted in his death back in November. Appearing before Judge Julie Goodman, Brown signed a plea deal, agreeing to plead guilty to a reckless homicide. In November, detectives were called to a local hospital where Brown's child was undergoing treatment, initially charged with murder. Brown was later released from jail. During the court hearing, she tearfully recounted the events of that day. Brown explained that after putting her son down for a nap at her ex-boyfriend's residence, she discovered him unconscious with a blue pill nearby, later identified as fentanyl. Brown rushed her son to the hospital, where he was subsequently declared brain dead. Now facing a reckless homicide charge, Brown could potentially be sentenced up to 5 years in prison. The prosecutor's office is also seeking $6,420 for that crime. Brown is scheduled to return to court in February for her sentencing. With that, we're going to say goodbye to another Live at 5. Don't forget to be weather aware out there this afternoon. And of course, we've got that full list of closings up on our website, the WBON TV Facebook page. Also, if you're out and about, tune into our sister station, 100.7 The Coyote. We'll have all your traffic and weather updates as they come in. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow, Live at 5.